Hello everyone, and welcome to Not Your Average Video by GEEG. This is a new format because I'm trying something different, trying something crazy. Can you hardly believe it? Because I can't. First things first, please ignore this raging thing on my chin that I just pointed out because I'm self-conscious about it. And second things second, I don't have an intro because I'm Tom Harlock. That's a joke, a bad one. But for reals, I really just want to go take a shower and unwind for the night. So, without further ado, please enjoy this video. See you on the flippity flip. I'm Michael Scott. What did I do? Too much. I just did too much. Voiceover time, hell yeah, I haven't done these in a long time. First up, I added some butter to a food processor. I then added chopped up tofu to the food processor and blitzed those bad boys together to make a semi-creamy, but not totally creamy substance. I then added some all-purpose gluten-free flour, a little bit of brown sugar, because sugar makes things sweeter. And then I added some baking powder and salt. Okay, toning down the obnoxiousness now. The cookie dough was a little too wet for me, so I said, hey, why don't we just make these cookies chocolate? So I added some cocoa powder. I baked them and they turned out cute as heck. Alright, to be honest, they do smell pretty good, so let's give one of these little bastards a try. Oh shit, inside shot. Not the worst cookie I've ever had, but not the best. They're a little crumbly. I don't know if you can tell from the crumbly nature of them. They would do good with like a cream cheese icing or even like a peanut butter icing. Look, you can see they're just a little crumbly. Yeah. I would improve these by adding, what would I add to these? Maybe some unsweetened applesauce. They're just crumbly mumbly. The flavor's really nice. The chocolate has like kind of like a smokiness. I don't know how or why, but it's delightful. It's just the texture is not there, which is sad. But I could definitely use these cookies to crumble up because obviously they crumble really easily and then make like a pie crust. So, not a total fail. Not a total win, but like not a total fail. I'm fine with it the way it happened. Yeah. Alright, now we're gonna attempt to make a tofu omelet. I say attempt because just you wait and see, folks. I first added some nutritional yeast and turmeric to my tofu. Turmeric is just there for color. I also added some garlic powder, salt, pepper, and a good splash of coconut milk. This was my mixture after I immersion blended. It's a little bit grainy, if you can tell. I think I did that wrong. I had firm tofu and I should have used soft tofu, but I went with it anyways and added it to a pan that had a little bit too much oil in it. Whoopsie daisies. I gave up on the omelet because it wasn't coming together and I said, hey, why don't we make a tofu scramdizzle? And so I got out a spatula and I chopped up a little bit more tofu to add some texture in there. Added that to my scramble damble. I'm sorry, I had to rhyme. I just had to. And cooked it up until it resembled eggs. And honestly, what I thought was gonna fail ended up turning out looking all right. All right, folks, let's give it an official taste. Test. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna eat it out of the pan because I'm an adult and I do whatever the I want in my house. So, as strange as this experiment was, I think it turned out looking pretty nice. I'm waiting here chatting with you because it needs to cool down a bit before I bite into it so I don't burn my mouth particles. Okay, that actually tastes dope. Texture could use improvement, but I don't think I blended it correctly. Normal tofu scrambles, people don't blend their tofu, but I wasn't gonna make a tofu scramble with this. If you're gonna make this, I would recommend chopping your tofu or crumbling it, but the taste is there. The taste is right here in this pan. It's all here for you. In this pan. Super cool, huh? Although this is the weirdest sounding recipe I made today, I think it ended up turning out the best. I started by adding some all-purpose gluten-free flour, some brown sugar, some baking powder, salt, and cinnamon. Of course, you can't make carrot cake without cinnamon. That's blasphemy, folks. By the way, if you are wondering why I use gluten-free flour, it's because I have celiac disease. Shout out celiac disease. Why am I not breathing today? I then added some oil, and then I shredded a carrot, because guys, you can't make a carrot cake without carrot. Also, side note, look at how vibrant that carrot is. I did not turn up the saturation one bit. Then it's time to add in the tofu. I immersion blended some tofu until it was creamy, added that into my mixture, and then began to mix it all together because you know we got the best of both. I said I was turning down the obnoxiousness, and I didn't. I'm sorry. This was what the mixture turned out to be. Nice and thick and creamy looking, and this is the end result. I wasn't too mad about it. I brought it to my coworkers to eat because I wasn't gonna cut this boy open. It was too pretty to consume all in my lonesome. So yep, I brought it to work, and that means I don't have a taste test for you, and I sincerely apologize. Please forgive me, Mom. Mom's not watching this, so I didn't know why I said that. Final experiment time. We are making some peanut crusted tofu. Starting by chopping up our tofu. I filmed it, but then I realized I actually wasn't recording when I filmed it. And then adding some cornstarch, a chia egg, and some peanut meal into 3 separate bowls. We are going to dip it into the cornstarch, then dip it into the chia egg so that everything kind of sticks together. And then finally stick it into the peanut meal. Then we're gonna add it to a pan and bake it. Before I was gluten-free, there was this really good frozen peanut crusted tofu that I just love, and so I was trying to recreate that. The chia seeds ruined it a little bit, but it turned out pretty good. I actually like the chia seeds because of the crunch. It just looks kind of funky. I also could have baked them at a higher temperature so they get more golden, but you know, 'tis what 'tis. The end. Thanks for watching this really random, hopefully informative, crossing my fingers that it's entertaining video. It's a little bit different, but you know what? What's life without spicing it up? I don't want to eat bland white rice for the rest of my life. I would love to throw some sriracha in it every now and then, so that's kind of what I was trying to do with this video. Does that metaphor make any sense whatsoever? I don't know. Should I take a breath? Yeah, I should. Anyways, I appreciate your eyeballs. Thank you for lending them to me. They were delicious. If you would like to lend them to me again, make sure to motherfucking smash that like button and subscribe. Okay? All right. More high quality, mediocre, low quality content coming at you here soon. Support me on Patreon, and don't forget to buy my vegan and gluten-free cookbook. Links to those are in the description below. And without further ado, I'm gonna go take a shower and TTYL. That stands for talk to you later, Gator. You knew what that stood for. Okay, goodbye. P.S. Thanks to everyone who had my back and commented on the last video of mine where I said I wasn't feeling well in the brain. You guys are awesome. I appreciate all of your words. Seriously. You guys mean the world to me, and your comments mean the world to me, and your support means the world to me, and I thank you. Okay, bye. Here we go. This is my tofu song. Do you wanna sing along? I'm gonna bake it in the oven at 400, and then I'm gonna douse it in some soy sauce. 'Cause ain't nothing like eating some soy with some soy on top. Yeah, it's my mother friggin' tofu song. Baby shark, do 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 do, baby shark. And yes, I'm sorry, I was driving while I was recording, but I was just so excited to just sing that song for you. So forgive me for I've sinned.